Hello everybody, this is PitchSkullBlack here, and welcome to what is very much a test live stream, I guess you'd call this. Don't really know how long this is going to go on for. I've scheduled it for 30 minutes. Probably going to be exhausted after this, but today is just a general sort of chat live stream. I would have said, come chat with me, and I'm also going to be reacting to Series 11 trailer, which is don't know how it's going to be. Haven't seen any other people's reactions to it yet or anything like that of the sorts. I'm just sort of going into it blind. Will I be watching Series 11? Quite possibly not, as I don't really have a fixed work schedule as of now. So, due to my work times, I may or may not. So, I may not be able to watch it very religiously as I have been able to do with the past few series. So, but yeah, still interested in looking at the trailer. So, without further ado, let us begin. Right, here we go. Series 11 trailer. Official one from the BBC, this is. Here we go. Right. Pizza. Bino, the universe is calling. Hello, Jodie. Well, that was a very uneventful teaser, so let's have a look here. So we didn't really get much overall in terms of a teaser, I would have said. No real reveals about the episodes or anything like that. Just a quick little teaser, really. Don't really know what to make of it, to be honest. So I'll have a little watch of it again, though. There's some guys having his food. So there's a time disturbance and she got free pizza. That's cool. There's Jodie. So Jodie Whittaker can create time disturbances as a doctor, giving free pizza. That's all I can get from this. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it. It's not a very eventful teaser, just free pizza. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it. Other than that, really. What's this guy saying here? Oh, that's my notification. Let's see if there's any comments on it. So yeah, I am hoping Series 11 does well. As I said, I may or may not watch it, but who knows? Only time will tell. Get on that. Got a bit closer to my beautiful face. Yeah, and I do have this timer running away in the background, so let's see here. Dashboard. Oh, timer out. 27 minutes to go. Ages. Missing features. Still getting used to this new YouTube thing. Well, let's see what's happening here. Events. There's one going on right now, which is this one, as you are seeing. Is there any comments at all on it? Let's have a look here. Hopefully this loads. Hello, I didn't really think much about it after watching it. Dalek Apocalypse says, yeah, same here, but I didn't really get much from it either. Very uneventful trailer, I would have said. Doesn't really give too much away, just realistically teases towards it. That's what I teaser trailer. Don't really know what I can else say about it other than that, really. Yeah, since there wasn't any other comments, I'll just think I'll have a little look at see if there's anything going on with Series 11 on the internet. That there is probably just leaks and stuff. I heard there was like a lawsuit and stuff like that with the BBC leaking footage and stuff. Like the BBC trying to sue the people who did the leaking of the footage and whatnot. Let's have a look here. Anything hot and trending with Series 11? Trailer revealed. The Radio Times has said Jodie Whittaker teaser trailer will get you very excited for the new series. No, it didn't. No, it doesn't. No, it didn't. All I got was just fucking pizza regenerating. After months of waiting, a trailer for Jodie Whittaker's first Doctor Who series has finally arrived, giving fans their first glimpse of the 13th Doctor following her introduction at the end of the last year's Christmas special. Blah, 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 blah. No, it doesn't actually feature any clips from the new series. Well, then really is it technically even a teaser for Series 11 if it doesn't feature any of the episodes? Like if it was a teaser, we'd see like actual clips from the episodes, but if anything, this is just teasing at the fact that there's more Doctor Who episodes and with a female Doctor in it. Nothing really more than that. Instead, the teaser consists of specially filmed new material introducing Whittaker's new TARDIS team without letting slip any telltale details of this adventure she'll face in her upcoming 10-episode series. In the footage, we see new companions Graham, Yasmin, and Ryan in various humdrum situations at home ordering a pizza, eating in a greasy spoon, and so on. It literally says that, eating in a greasy spoon. What the fuck? Before I get interrupted by curious gold lights that subtly improves whatever they're doing. For example, Yasmin's already eaten pizza returns, whilst Graham's newspaper becomes a copy of the Beano. So is Whittaker a witch? Can she, like, I don't know, fucking manipulate things all around her, regenerate pizza, turn papers into the Beano? I'm confused. Does she have like superpowers now? Does she like a not shit version of Wonder Woman? Because my god, I hated that Wonder Woman movie. Even though it doesn't give too much away, the footage is sure to delight and excite viewers eagerly waiting for the sci-fi drama's autumn return, and you can watch the whole thing above. Oh, and on your second watch, listen closely to the football commentary from Gary Lineker, Rio Ferdinand, and Alan Shearer. You might notice their punditry applies just as well to the Doctor and her companions. Well, I didn't pick up anything, so let's listen to that again. Not hearing anything. Again, I didn't really pick up anything from listening to it for a third time. Yeah, I'm not really a massive fan of football anyway, so I probably won't get any football references or anything like that in this trailer. Maybe it's something referring to the actual TARDIS team itself, or saying that there's a great team. I don't really know. But either ways, I think we've gotten a few new comments. Let's have a little look here. Daniel Pudge says, "How are you? I am doing great. Wish I had a better microphone set up as I sound really muffled right now." Daniel Pudge, love your videos. Keep up the good work. Dalek Apocalypse. The only thing that the teaser did was put me in a mood to eat pizza. I also wished it was like the other teasers we had before, which is show clips from the future episodes. Same here. It didn't really do anything in terms of why did I just restart my phone? Didn't really tease too much towards the actual series itself, I would have said personally. In terms of it not showing any of the episodes and whatnot. And I don't think we've even got much of the details of the episode, really. I heard that there was a confirmed director for the Series 11 Christmas special that I may or may not watch when I'm off on Christmas, most likely. So, well, I should be. The shop's closed on Christmas. Yeah, really uneventful teaser, and I'm really not sure what to think about it. That's what it says about Series 11 on Wikipedia. I know Chris Chibnall is really sort of secretive about the whole shebang, so I don't really know much about it, to be honest, in terms of what there is and what not. And there's only one announced on Wikipedia, it says. So I don't really know much about it at all, really, in terms of the series. Series 11 air dates, cast, episodes, and everything you need to know about the series. Season 11 air date, cast, episodes, and everything you need to know. Jodie Whittaker takes the TARDIS controls as the 13th Doctor. The Peter Capaldi era is over, and is Stephen Moffat's tenure as Doctor Who showrunner. Whoopty fucking who. God fucking damn it, I hate you, Moffat, for making William Hartnell's Doctor a sexist. We've only have to wait a few months before the next series arrives. A handful of heartbeats to a Time Lord. Is everything we know about Series 11 so far. Release dates, autumn 2018. Who played a new Doctor? Jodie Whittaker. Yeah, Chris Chibnall's managed to keep it really under wrap or so. But yeah, really admirable for Chris Chibnall to keep Series 11 really sort of hush-hush and keep it really secretive in terms of filming dates and stuff. But yeah, I don't really. Just sort of talking about Series 11 at the moment. 10 Jodie Whittaker performances to watch with her Doctor Who debut this Christmas. Thank goodness that Christmas is over, because that's the worst, in my opinion, and the worst Doctor Who story of all time, in my opinion. Did you know that Bradley Walsh is already part of the Doctor Who universe? The link, 50th role, TV. There's about Series 11. Is there anything more in the chat? I think there is. Daniel Purge, do you like the Weeping Angel? I do like the Weeping Angels, yes, personally. I think they are a good monster for the series. And I think they were really good in Blink, but in the Matt Smith two-parter and the Angels in Manhattan, they weren't really that good, in my opinion. Sort of Stephen Moffat artsters somehow, I would have said personally, which is kind of miraculous considering they're considering they're your own monsters. But yeah, let's see what else here. Do you want them to return? Depends on how they're written, really. I would have said personally. Dalek Apocalypse. For me, I'm not that big of a fan of the Weeping Dalek Apocalypse. Also, I'm not sure if they should return. Daniel Page, I watch all of your videos. One review is the Target novels. What about the Sea Devils? And I have a YouTube and what favourite Doctor Who book. I have a lot of favourite Doctor Who books. Let's have a little look here. Yeah, I do personally have quite a few favourite Doctor Who books. Just sort of go over a couple of them. Cabinet of Light by Daniel Mahoney, I think, is an absolutely fantastic Telos novella. Really good, short, enjoyable read. Personally, I would have said. Fantastic, I would have said. I also really like the Romance of Crime as well, the Virgin Missing Adventure. And I also really like Daniel Mahoney's other Doctor Who book that I've read, Force of Shadow, which is somewhere in my vast collection. And yeah, I also really like Amirality's Tale. There is quite a few Doctor Who books that I do like personally quite a bit. And I think I really do need to do an updated list on what are my favourite Doctor Who books of all time. Definitely do like a lot the occasional Target novelisation such as Galaxy 4. The novelisation of the Moon Base is really good. Power of the Daleks is really good. Fury from the Deep's really good. Just a lot of Doctor Who books that I like really, and I would like to see. And I really like to do an updated list sometime in the future of my favourite Doctor Who books. But yeah, is there any more news with Doctor Who books and whatnot? Probably not. Books upcoming. Doctor Who books upcoming 2018. Let's see if there's anything to do with that. Books merchandise. As my phone going to load, is 12 Angels Weeping hardcover. That is a really shit title. Is this a new short story anthology or something? Because I did hear there's going to be more of the sort of Utide stories. Good God, what the hell are these titles? Right, there's this new short story book out called 12 Days of Christmas, 12 Enemies of the Doctor. No. 12 Angels Weeping hardcover. So it's a Utide themed Doctor Who short story anthology with a pretty decent cover, I would have said. And my goodness, are the titles shit. We've got sort of countdown ones such from like 12 to 1, with them all being sort of poetic and takes on the things' names. 12 Angels Weeping, 11 Daleks Exterminating, Travelling, 9 Cybermen Deleting, 8 Ice Warriors Hissing, 7 Sontarans Invading, etc., etc., 5 Singing Ood, 4 Zygon in 3 Silence, 2 Jejune Patrolling, 1 Plot, etc. This doesn't work really well. It says the drums, the never-ending drum beat. Anonymous replied, "How do you know it doesn't work?" Sing it to the original Christmas song doesn't work very well in comparison. Oh, so that's what they're trying to do. 12 angels weeping, 11 Daleks over, but I don't know the beat. Any more comments? Do you like horror films, and which is your favourite? My favourite horror movie of all time, I would say, would be Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. I think it's just an absolutely fantastic horror movie, in my personal opinion. I've seen it 3 times. It's absolutely fantastic, in my opinion. Dalek Apocalypse. I've only watched 2 of your videos, and one of them is my favourite. That's really good to hear. And Harry Williams Productions also said, "Good evening. Good evening to you too, buddy." Any more sort of new series, Drabble or anything like that? Let's have a look here. That's my big ass mouth and suck in some of that glorious juice. I highly doubt there's anything more to do with Doctor Who books been announced. Yeah, the complete history books have ended recently, with the final issue being announced on the 29th, which is interesting. Being Hellbent and the Husbands of Rua's Song, they truly left the worst to last, most likely. Yeah, are the ones they could do. As Twice Upon a Shite wasn't out then. God. And it was just back to those awful fucking Professor Howe books, like Professor Howe and the Plastic Peril, etc. I really don't like the looks. I really don't want to get these books. They just look absolutely awful, in my opinion. These ones don't look good at all. I do want to read as many ranges. These ones just look, out of my opinion, and I won't be buying them because they just look absolute shit, in my opinion. Any more comments? Do you know they are making a 13th Doctor Funko Pop? I did know that, and it is terrifying, as all Funko Pops are. And for some reason, I have this in my collection, but it's First Doctor, so I'm not complaining. Are you looking forward to Bradley Walsh? I haven't really had much experience of him beforehand, so I don't know really, sort of going in blind on him. I would have said going in blind on him, that has so many meanings. Let's have a look here. Anything else to do with missing episodes or the likes of that? Doctor Who missing episodes 2018. Let's have a look here. Anything to do with the missing episodes? More missing episodes on the way. Oh God, video from South for Gaming. Missing episodes, Doctor Who missing episodes.com. Has the recovery process. See what that says. You know, it's probably not much to do with missing episodes anyway. There's really quiet missing episodes are, but it would be nice to see some more of them. I would really like to see Marco Polo be recovered, and for the entirety of Series 1 to be like released in a big box set, like Season 4 was. Yeah, I highly doubt we're getting any more missing episodes. Yeah, a picture of the Crusaders episode 1 from when it was found. Screenshot for next week, Fury from the Deep from The Web of Fear. I'd fucking love to see Fury for the Deep. One of my favourite Doctor Who stories, I would say, in my opinion. pristine copies of Marco, Rain, and The Crusade found in Canterbury. Target hardbacks, lovely jubbly. Would love a Rain Terror hardback because I have the other two already. Probably be able to track it down someday. Last 6 minutes now. Spark some interest, but yeah, not really much in terms of Doctor Who missing episodes, I would have said. Do you like Fury from the Deep? I do indeed. It's a fantastic story, in my opinion, by Daniel Pudge. I think they have done a version of the 12 Days of Christmas. I just subscribed to you because you are awesome, Daniel Pudge, and Dalek Apocalypse says. Yeah, that's what I gather from the missing episodes, or not the missing episodes, but the 12th Doctor, or the new Doctor Who short story anthology that's happening. But yeah, one book that I would love to find someday or try is the Wiped Doctor Who book. This one someday. I would love to try and track down the limited edition hardback a couple years ago. And yeah, not really much more to say on missing episodes by the looks of it, but I would like to see more. There's not really a lot floating around in terms of missing episodes, I would have said. Doctor Who lost episodes could be recovered by Paul Viney's or Vinny's Biscuits. Paul Vinny's Biscuits. I love me some Vinny's Biscuits. Might get some off this. Yeah, it would be interesting to see if the rumours come true of Dalek's Master Plan Episode 4 and 10th Planet 4 being found, because I do like a lot of Dalek's Master Plan. I think 10th Planet is quite an underrated story from what is generally quite a shaky era in terms of stories. I personally think that William Hartnell's era is a bit rough, I would have said. First 10 stories from like an unearthly child up until the Dark Invasion of Earth, all 10 of those are just fantastic in my opinion. All good rather, from like lowest one getting a 7 with the weakest being the Daleks, I would have said personally, which only gets a 7 out of 10. So very good first run of the first of 10 Doctor Who stories, I would have said. But then when the rescue happens, it just sort of crumbles apart, really, the William Hartnell era in terms of stories. There is some hits such as Master Plan, a few others. The Daleks Master Plan, the only highest score a Doctor Who story from the William Hartnell era, for me, is a 7 out of 10 from like the rescue onwards. Let's see what else is there. Daniel Purge, do you have a target novel of Fury from the Deep? Because I do. I do have it, yes. I do have it somewhere in my collection. Here it is here. Lovely paperback that I picked up for £12 from a convention a couple years ago. Lovely, lovely read. Probably will, considering rebooting Target reviews on this channel, but not quite sure what I would start with those. I did record a Target review of The Underwater Menace a couple months ago, but that hasn't been released yet, as that's just been pushed back, and I'm not 100% sure about bringing back the Target reviews, but I do may do a sort of limited run of them, or may bring them back completely. The Doctor Who Missing Episodes group news page. On that, I'm a member of that, I think. There could be more missing Doctor Who episodes coming, though I think we've run the missing episodes into the ground. Let's see what Big Finish are wanking up to now, I would have said. Because Big Finish are just silly nowadays. Big Finish audio dramas. What the hell is that? I don't know. The Siege of Big Ben trailer, I don't know what that is. Big Finish catch up. Yeah, yeah, the First Doctor box sets and whatnot are coming out now, which is good. And I am interested in giving the Second Doctor Companion Chronicles volume, is it 3 or 2 set? The one with the Jodie Whittaker logo. I go, wait a minute. What the heck? Oh, they're doing Star Trek audios now, Big Finish, which is really bizarre, and it just goes to show that they're trying to branch out and trying to survive. In my opinion, eventually Big Finish will go bankrupt at some point, because they are just so many ideas, so many releases coming out, and I think they're just losing money really at this point. I mean, they're even struggling with constructing releases, I would have said, with like the lack of concept art and minimalist booklets, etc., the really cheap packaging, etc. But yeah, I just think Big Finish will go bankrupt eventually. But yeah, July 2018 releases. And that tablet's going crazy with a few seconds left on it. Events, news. Let's see what's happening here on news with Big Finish. Big Finish Roundup, Lady Christina trailer. Hey, you remember Lady Christina from Planet of the Dead? Yeah, they're doing a fucking series on her now. Third run for the First Doctor. Awesome. The First Doctor deserves more stories. River Song 4 and 4th, whatever that means. Jackie Tyler's back. See Sarah reviews. But yeah, I Know It Isn't, 20 years on. Wow, this piece of shit called I Know It Isn't has existed for over 20 years now. That's absolutely fantastic. And there goes the tablet. Let's stop that. I'll take a look at the last comments if there are any. Do you want to get the Midnight Folk book of the Invasion of Christmas? I don't really know, to be honest. It would be cool to have, as it is a rarer Doctor Who book. But yeah, it just seems a little inconsequential now that we've got an official BBC one now. So just sort of the official sort of new BBC Target one sort of rendered the Midnight Folk one inconsequential, I would have said. Do you like the Geek's handbag? Haven't watched him in a while, but from what I remember seeing of him, he is a pretty good YouTuber. Have you played GTA 5? Yes, but the online community is absolute shit. And what was your favourite police box? A TARDIS, I would have said, because the TARDIS is the best kind of police box, I would have said. But yeah, I think that just about concludes this live stream. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy this test live stream. I may or may not do more of these. I have absolutely no idea. This is just a test, really. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Goodbye.